everybody. We have very interesting interview with the founder of SteemLeo. So hello.
Hi, how are you?
So tell me please how we can find you on Steem blockchain.
I'm at Khalil Kazi on the Steem blockchain.
Yeah, that's great. And how did you find about Steem blockchain for the first time?
So I found Steem, I think it was about 2 years ago in September or August. And I found it on Google, I think like most people. And I looked around for a little bit. I read some like crypto articles and then I left. And then I kept finding crypto articles on Steemit. So I would just like kind of look through them and I was like, this platform looks kind of interesting, but I didn't really understand. And then eventually I was like, okay, let me just create an account and see what this is about.
Yeah. So nobody invited you. You find it by yourself, yes?
Oh yeah, I just found it randomly.
Yeah, but what you were looking for when you was in Google?
I was really heavily into Ethereum at the time, so I was looking up stuff about Ethereum and somehow just stumbled on Steem. And yeah, I think it took a few tries for me to come back and decide like, okay, I want to do something here.
Yeah, but you already was in Ethereum and you know a lot of things about Ethereum. What is the thing that let you stay in Steem? What is like the special thing about Steem, you think?
Yeah, there were a lot of things. I really loved social media already. And then when I discovered that Steem is like this whole social media built on a blockchain, and basically it's the place for entrepreneurs, like you can do whatever you want on Steem. I realized that it was almost a better version of Ethereum that was just less developed and like it had more potential and it was just like underrated. Basically, it was like Steem. I look at it as the complete underdog in the crypto world. So
Yeah, but after you join it and start posting and after being so active for so long time, what do you think about Steem blockchain now?
I still love it. Like every day, it's so funny because every day I just love Steem more and more. And like my friends and my family, like they give me so many headaches about it because it's like the only thing I'll talk about. I've lost interest in almost everything else. So yeah, every day I just love Steem more and more.
Yeah, so we are not in Ethereum anymore. You sold all your Ethereum.
I have some Ethereum, but no, I don't do nothing active over there. I mean, I've converted a lot of my Ethereum and Bitcoin into Steem. So yeah, I'm pretty much all in on Steem. Like I just think it's the best. I think it's the best blockchain.
How long you are on Steem blockchain, by the way?
So I think in September 2 years ago is when I made my account. So since then.
That's a long time, but really a long time. And what do you usually post about? What is your content is all about?
Yeah, so I read a lot of books. So I think that was like one of the first things I started posting about. And then also I do a lot of investing. So kind of just like those two things. Yeah. I mean,
maybe you can tell about the apps that you usually use.
Yeah. So, well, when I first got to Steemit, it was just Steemit. So I was just using Steemit at the time. And then I think DTube, I can't remember if it was already there or if it just came about around that time. So I kind of dabbled in DTube a little bit, but not too much. And then over time I got into, I still just kind of kept blogging mostly. But now I use SteamPeak mostly. I don't really use Steemit anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And so after that, how you come with the idea of SteemLeo? I mean,
yeah,
how you start, how all this thing, the story of SteemLeo, how
right.
it started?
Yeah, so it was funny because I was looking into something like SteemLeo for a long time. Pretty much since I got on Steem. I heard the vision for SMTs and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. Like, all right, let's tokenize the whole internet. Let's get like big newspapers like the New York Times to create their own token and build it on Steem. And then like time went on and SMTs never showed up. And then Agro started announcing everything about steem-engine, and then the steem-engine tokenization process came out. So then I created the Leo token, I think like the first day. And I had no idea what I wanted to do with it. I just created it so I could play around. And then when he announced tribes, it just like clicked in my brain, and I knew that this was my opportunity to do pretty much the thing I had dreamed of for like 2 years.
Yeah, that's great. But when you did that, you already had like some team, or you started to look for people after that, or how it?
Yeah, so it started mostly just me, and then I had like friends and family who were like kind of interested, but they all have. I mean, I don't have a full-time job other than investing, so they all have full-time jobs. So I just kind of worked with them a little bit on the side. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much the only one full-time on it. So
yeah, that's great. And do you have like for some Steemians who are helping you to improve?
Yeah, there's a bunch of Steemians. I started a Discord the day after we launched, and it's already at over 300 members, and people are amazing. Like, Steemians are just helping me left and right with whatever I need. And that's one of the things I love about Steem is like, we're all kind of like a little family. So
yeah, that's great. And so what is SteemLeo is all about? What do you like support more?
yeah, so SteemLeo is about investing content and financial content. So some people have compared it to being almost like a Seeking Alpha, but built on the Steem blockchain. So it's a place for people who are interested in investing to discuss investing and create content around investing. So it's basically, I call it like a next generation community for investors, because next generation, in my opinion, is going to be all tokenization and rewards pools and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's great. So people, when they just write about investment or talk about investment, they just can use your tag, and their post will be on the SteemLeo, yes?
Right. So they can use the SteemLeo tag, or they can post from the SteemLeo interface. Either way, you'll get onto SteemLeo, and then we're always curating. I think our curation team is at about 7 people right now. So we're just constantly curating. And then we have the Daily Leo, which is like almost like a newspaper, which is where we take the top content each day and we promote it basically just through a newsletter.
Yeah, that's great. And I think really it's interesting. The concept is interesting because if we think about Steemians, we are all investors. So
right, exactly.
we can all use Steem.
Exactly.
Like you hit the right.
Yeah, I definitely I had that in mind. That was not just an accident.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so what you are planning to do in the future with SteemLeo?
Yeah, so actually, like, one of my initial ideas before I even started SteemLeo was to do a lot of things with onboarding, because I just don't see Steem isn't going to work unless we get new users here. So I see it as like the top problem, like who's going to solve onboarding. And I think it's going to be up to the communities to solve onboarding. So that's like my main focus is going to be, how can I bring new users who are interested in investing to SteemLeo, and then kind of like introduce them to the Steem ecosystem and basically make them fall in love with Steem the way I did.
Yeah, I think you can find a lot of people, because in crypto space, we have a lot of investors and they will be all interested to join.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think we'll probably start mostly with crypto, and then from there kind of branch out into like traditional equities and other types of investments. And I already have plans to do like Facebook ads and Twitter ads and stuff like that to kind of rope people in.
Yeah, those are very great plans, because we have huge traffic in Facebook and in other social media, and we have just to use it. Okay, the last question about SteemLeo. I noticed that you have like a Steem miner or something like that. What is it? Can you talk about it a bit?
Yeah, so we've got 2 mining tokens. One is called Leo Mega Miner, and the other one is called Leo Miner. So the Mega Miner is basically 4 times as powerful as the basic miner, and then it's only 3 times the price. So it's just a little bit of a discount, almost like, think of it like a bulk discount. And the mining tokens basically work. You just buy them and then you stake them, and then they deliver Leo to your account every day, depending on how many times you win. So there's 30 winning miners every hour. And the winning miners are chosen completely at random. So it's like a lottery ticket system.
Yeah, that's great. So it's not like you get some ROI every day, or it's just randomly.
Right, totally random. Just basically like a random number generator.
Yeah, and the amount is dependent on how much they are staking. Yes.
Yeah. So each Leo miner has 1 lottery ticket basically, and then each mega miner has 4 lottery tickets. So if you've got 10 mega miners, then you've got 40 mining tickets. So you have 40 chances to win every hour, basically.
Yeah, that's really great. And what do you tell to people how to improve in SteemLeo? What they have to do? I don't know. Even in Steem blockchain, maybe you have some tips to give to Steemians to grow and to improve.
Yeah, I think broadly, like being on Steem, you should definitely be consistent. So if you want to be a content creator on Steem, you have to kind of post every day and keep up with your account, and get people to be accustomed to like a certain schedule almost. So like my favorite example is Exile. He does his vlogs like pretty consistently, and then his posting schedule is also consistent. So you kind of know like, okay, I wake up in the morning and I can check Exile's blog, and there might be some stuff there for me to look at. So I think that's kind of like a good model to follow. And then for SteemLeo, I think tag abuse has been kind of a huge problem. So definitely make sure that you're using the tag and posting about investing. And then the same rules apply. Just post the best content you can, post things that you're interested in, and then also just be consistent with it.
Yeah, that's great. Those are really great tips. I really wish you all the best with your project. Maybe you will have something new in mind in the future. Maybe you will add some features. Maybe you will invite more people. I wish you really all the best with your project.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and thank you very much for this interview. It will be posted on YouTube, everywhere, to promote Steem blockchain this way and to promote our awesome communities.
Yep. Thank you for having me on.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Goodbye.